Okay, so I think I am streaming now. Um, this happens to be every time. I can never figure out if it's going or not. So we'll see what's happening now. I think we got it. You'd think I just get it set up and leave it set up, but it never happens like that. So now it's going really slow because I'm in the other room. But it tells me that I am going. I just have no picture. Alright, there we go. I think we're going now. Hey Charles, how are you doing? Dale, thanks for joining us for the first time. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Because I gotta put this down. I always forget about this. I always forget to put down the brightness on my computer. And it's still I don't know. Alright guys, those of you that wear glasses, how do I get there not to be a glare or reflection in my glasses on the screen? Because I thought I had it fixed by turning down the brightness, and that didn't work very well. Well, Dale, this is the best cat sitting YouTube that your cat will listen to today or watch. I don't know. Depends what your cat's into. I don't judge. All right, Dale, you have a good day at work, whatever that is. Hopefully it's prosperous for you and prosperous for others. Otherwise, at least just have fun. All right, Mr. Rez is here. So, Charles, how was my interview? I know you told me that you laughed when you listened to it the first time. I'm just wondering. You probably got a lot of people telling you that it was the best interview that's ever been done. No offense for Old Farm Boy or anyone else that's had an interview on there. All right, Dale, thanks for stopping by. Absolutely. All right, that's good. So, of course, I wasn't set up. And then the other live chat was today. So we had to check that out. But I had to work this morning, which normally I'm off Mondays. That's why I do it on Mondays. But it was a shift to overtime, so I can't really pass that up. Oh, we got all the fellas are coming in tonight. I don't know why this is doing this. All right, well that's good. I hope everyone that watched it or saw it got a little enjoyment out of it. Things are a little bit different today than normal in here. because I got kicked out of my studio because my girlfriend came home from work early. So I had to move the studio, and I just grabbed a couple things really quick off of the shelf. That being the um, pod racer, or not the pod racer, the speeder bike, and the Han Solo and Greedo scene. I guess I got them backwards because of the camera. Yeah. Um, and then a couple of the pops, and then everything came falling down. I look like I'm exercising over here, over there, over there. Just give me some weights, I'll be all set. So, all right. So I was waiting for Anthony to get here, but he's not here yet. So we're just gonna go get started without him. Um, I guess. So I I kind of took a little break yesterday. It was one of those days, and then everything that happened with the fandom um, during the day, and what was about to come out and happen, and all that BS. Um, and then I sat, which I still haven't learned my lesson after the last time, talking with one of those morons from the Menace. Um, you know, and he was just trying to provoke me the entire time, and I didn't let him. I kept him from bothering other people, so it was kind of a win. But there's really no winning with them. That was what the whole thing was over. You know, especially with the fact that people were saying the moron that was supposed to be interviewed is more tolerant and not like the rest of them. But 3 weeks before that, he was the guy telling, or he was one of the people telling the guy that was gonna come find me and beat me up, and telling people in New York City where he thought I worked to come find me and blah blah blah. He was one of the people saying he can't wait for it to happen, he hopes it happens or whatever. But yeah, come beat me up, try and get me to lose my job, and um, be a cheerleader for that just because you don't like a movie. But I'm gonna leave that there and not harp on that because um, a couple of people talked to me afterwards, and I offered to talk to them more. Or a couple of people afterwards DM'd me about it, and I told them I would talk to them more, and they haven't responded. It's only been a day, but it's Twitter. Usually, things are responded to, better fashion, I guess, or more quickly if you want to. All right, so what's everybody sipping on? We know we usually have a couple good ones in there. Who's got Rural Farm Boy's not here yet, so we don't have anybody sipping on the whiskey. Or do we? Hang on, I'm a little bit off because I don't have my table and everything right with me. So, all right. We have a delicious Mexican Coca-Cola. And a funny fact, if you go, like, say, on a cruise from the States and you hit up, like, Cancun or one of the other Puerto Vallarta, something, all the other places in Mexico that they stop, your Mexican Coke isn't going to be from Mexico. They make it from somewhere else because it's cheaper for them to have it made somewhere else and brought into Mexico. than it is for them to make it there. My only question is, why don't they just then take it from there and then import it to us? But it's probably something to do with tariffs and importing and whatever. But okay, so back to Star Wars. I got the tickets got myself in the light line for the tickets for Friday for New York Comic Con. Well, so you're not doing the White Claw, you're just doing sparkling water? Alright, well, I don't do the alcohol either, so we're all set. Mr. As always drinking on his milk. He's still on 2% though. I don't know if he's going to go up to whole milk anytime soon for these heavy hitters sipping on their whiskey. But so last Tuesday, I put myself in line for 2 tickets for Friday for me and a buddy. I don't want to name drop, so I'm not going to say who it's for. And this morning I looked, and I was number 66. And I started at 509. So I think that's kind of a sign that I'm number 66 on the list. And a few minutes ago, I just got notified. Well, I didn't get notified. I can't live stream from New York Comic Con because you have to have 1,000 subscribers to live stream mobily. That's why my goal is I'm at 250. If I can do 100 a month, which is pretty much impossible, I'll be at my 1,000 before Celebration, and then I'll be able to live stream from Celebration. But I will be taking video and putting it up. I'm not sure when I'll be putting it up because I go to Comic-Con, I go to Force. Well, it's Force Friday, so I have to be at Target at 6 in the morning when they open, because they don't do the midnight thing here. I have to be at Target at 6 in the morning when they open, and get what I can, and then hop in a cab. It's only a mile away to the next one. The 2 Targets from each other are only a mile away, but hop in a cab, go to that Target that opens at 7, and get what I can there for Force Friday. And then hop in a cab and go to New York Comic Con and get in the will call line or get in line for tickets because I can't get them mailed to me because even though I was order 66 this morning, my bank notified me that the money was taken out, so I haven't actually been notified by New York Comic Con that I got the tickets or light yet, but somebody took out $150 out of my bank account for the 2 tickets, so it better be them. Otherwise, I gotta do some figuring out of who's stealing money from me. But anyways, yeah, I mean, so that's, I'm never gonna be able to, monetize with the number of hours watched. That's not my plan. My only goal is the 1,000 subscribers so that I can live stream from Celebration. But anyways, so then I leave. So then I spend the day at Comic Con, and after Comic Con, there's probably going to be the big meetup for the Rogue One Army, for the Rogue One Pod people, and the East Coast making Star Wars people is Saturday. I'm not going to be here. I'll get into that in a second. So there's a few of us that I know of right now that are going to be getting together on Friday. And then, so after Comic-Con, then they get together on Friday, then come home, and then Saturday morning I leave to go to a 100th birthday party in St. Louis. So I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning, and then I come home Monday afternoon. I think my flight's at 5, so I'll land at like 8 or 9. So whatever that is, the second Monday or whatever it is, Monday the 7th or 8th, 9th, I most likely won't be doing a live chat unless I do it really late. But we'll see what happens. You never know. Maybe my flight will get delayed and I'll do a live stream from the airport. Or I'll just do a 4 o'clock live stream and none of you will be on there because you'll all be at work. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so for Force Friday, there are definitely the black. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't like you, Cortana. The Black Series, definitely. I'm not really sure which ones yet because it's going to be, if it's a Walmart exclusive, I'm obviously not going to be able to get it. I stopped by EB Games. I guess it's not EB Games here. It's EB Games in Canada. Whatever the game store is here. I stopped by there the other day, and they knew about Force Friday, but they don't have any idea what Pops or Black Series figures they're getting. So basically, it's whatever Black Series figures I can get. I don't want them all, probably until I see them in front of me. Mandalorian's the big one on the list. And then there's everything going on, whether or not it's the white package or the regular package or the bronze Mandalorian. I've never done a Force Friday before. I don't know what it's like in New York City. Yes, there's a lot of people, but there's 3 targets, that I could walk to. I mean, the one's a mile away, and then there's another one a mile away from that, and there's another one a mile away from that. So they're all around. They're all spread out. But I've never seen them with a big section for toys or anything. Although I did stop by the one right by my work, which is about 2 miles from my apartment. So it'll be the second one or the first one I'll be hitting up. But their sections cleared out. They have the only 2 Black Series figures they had were Maz Kanata and DJ. The only other Star Wars things they had about 8 of the board games. I forget what the board game was called. I almost bought one just because I was there and it was Star Wars and whatever. But it's it's like the retro or the remake or reprint of the original 70s board game. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so it's, I definitely want the Mandalorian, and that brings up something special for when we do a merch opening today. Reminds me of that. We got a couple things I may have told you about before that I just haven't done because, I was planning on doing 3 or 4 videos yesterday to get me through until Comic-Con and Force Friday, and they didn't happen. So I might as well do those today for you guys. So that would be the pretty good merch that we'll be opening. I don't know, I forgot what I was talking about. Force Friday, some of the... Oh, yeah, the So it all depends on what Mandalorians I can get. The second sister looks cool. The one I really like is Cal or Cab, Kaluhi, whatever the hell his name is, from the video game. It's probably a hipster named Kyle or something like that. I don't know. No offense to anybody named Kyle. If you're a hipster, you can take offense to it. I don't really care. but I don't play video games, so I'm not into video games. So I would just be getting it and being like, I'd be that guy. I'd be like, that looks cool. That's why I have it, but I don't know anything about it. Not there's anything wrong with that. No one in here is that person. Um, but a lot of them, we still don't have a list of everything that's coming out. I just wish that they would give us a list and be like, like Funko's doing right now. I think that they're actually they're not, I mean, they've been leaked for the last week or so, but now they're actually coming out with not full lists because there's so many stores that sell Funkos, but your New York Comic Con, shared one, you can buy this one. I just read that as Calculatorus. I don't know. Never mind. No one pay attention to anything I said in the last 30 seconds. So, they just started coming out with lists saying, you can buy this pop at Barnes and Nobles, or you can buy this pop at, whatever store. I mean, they also have 50 pops coming out, but, I'd like to know where I need to go, or what I should do or plan on. Am I going to be able to get things off of Hasbro Pulse? I don't even know that yet, because Hasbro Pulse, I mean, I just signed up for Hasbro Pulse so that I could get the San Diego Comic-Con crap, and I think I talked about it before. That shit just really pisses me off because you pay this money to get it, and I couldn't even get it on the first day to have the membership. If I didn't have the membership, I would have been able to get some of the stuff because I got it on the second day. I'm sorry for people that don't have the membership, but there's a reason I paid for the membership. I have first dibs. Anything that's left over then, can go to the next day. It's not Hasbro's Pulse's fault that they don't have the inventory. They're selling overstock. Completely understandable. My problem is, how come as a non-Pulse member, buying day, I was able to buy them but couldn't on the day I paid to buy stuff on. But anyways, so yeah, I would just like to know. It's not even, we don't even have an official list yet of what is going to be out. Everything's still leaked. I think the latest one that we had was C-3PO, and he has the red eyes. So, sorry, that was rude of me to all of my friends. Everything I've seen is through pictures, obviously. Nothing's been, I haven't really seen any unboxings yet, because they're trying to keep everything so secret. But I've seen Funko's unboxed, and I saw a couple of the Funkos, and I was like, there was a couple just from looking at the picture of them that I was gonna get, like the Sith Trooper and the another Jumper Trooper, or whatever the hell he is, the Jetpack Trooper, and nothing else I saw I really liked. And then all of a sudden they started showing some unboxings or ones that were out of the box, and the Kylo Ren Funko looks amazing. So much detail that it's not like really any other ones that I've seen. Ray looked really good. I think those were the only two that I saw, but whether or not those were the two that we've seen, because they look so good, they want everyone to be happy and everyone to be excited for them. Um, I'm not really sure, but people are going to buy the Black Series figures. They don't need to get people pumped up for it. But then again, you're gonna, who's so all right. Who do you guys think is going to be the peg warmer? Um, if Target has the Mandalorian and the Mandalorian bronze or metal figure, whatever he is, forgetting about the white box and the regular box or whatever, who's going to be the peg warmer? Who's going to be at Walmart? Because Walmart's going to have it exclusive. I don't even know if Walgreens is going to have an exclusive, or if they do for Force Friday. Normally, I have a Walgreens 2 blocks away from me, so I don't know what time they open. Maybe 7 or 8. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if there's going to be a line there for people waiting for toys or not. So you think the Sith Trooper's going to be the peg warmer? There's a good chance of that because everybody wants them. But Amazon's had them for pre-order. Hasbro Pulse has had them for pre-order. So everybody has, I can't see a lot of people needing Force Friday to go buy him, but he's probably also the most in demand, and everybody that likes to make their scenes and their take their action pictures, they're going to need a few of those. So you got to think, the Sith Trooper might be the best selling. I think the Sith Trooper is probably going to be a little bit more heavily packed because they don't always come evenly. I don't know if that's Hasbro guessing what's going to be the sellers and packing, 1 out of 6 for this one, and you have to get 2 cases for this one, or, however the hell they do it. But it's just, I don't know. There's so many things. What's the most produced? The Sith Trooper? I mean, it's the one that everybody knows about, and you can go and buy them for the same price at Amazon or Hasbro than you can get it for the stores. If that's really the only one that you want to get, I mean, it's the most, well, it's the only officially known one yet. That's the one. I would just order it. I think mine are they're either being delivered on the 27th or shipped on the 27th. I already ordered 2 of them, just because I have to. But that's going to be. I don't know when they're going to come out with the list or when they're going to come out with the list, but it would be nice because it just makes it easier to plan on where I'm going to be running around to and what I'm going to be doing. So, and then the pops, I was going to talk about that was one of the things I was going to talk about tonight was the pops, even though I don't collect pops. I'm not a pop collector. I just have some. You can't see those. Um, the pops look good. Um, and I was only planning on picking up a couple of those, but the pops are something that if I don't get a Black Series figure, they're in another month or two, they're either going to be $15 or $40. So I got to try and figure out which way who's going to go for what I want and what I like. Yes, hit the like button, please. Thank you, Rez. Um, I just don't want it. I don't want to have to. If I'm willing to pay a lot more money for San Diego Comic Cons or whatever the exclusives are um, on the black market, aka eBay. But for ones that are supposed to be in the store regularly, I don't want to have to pay extra money for those. Those are usually the ones that, um, unless it's something special, like that are just the regular price or going for. Or you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm just kind of beating the dead horse here. Yeah, so that's. I really won't know until it gets closer what I'm going to buy, because I need to. It could also come down to a thing that if I have X amount of dollars to spend and I get to Target and there's some people ahead of me and there's 2 Mandalorians left and 4 gold Mandalorians or chrome Mandalorians or whatever the hell they're calling them, 4 left, I'm buying all 6 of them. Because I know I'm going to have at least a couple friends that want those. Um, and instead of having them search, or when my friends on here can't find any or can't find it, they can Venmo me the $20 and I'll send it. Well, a couple of dollars more because you got to pay for shipping, but and send it to them that way. I'm not. I mean, if I had the money, I would buy as many as I could and give them to resell them to friends. Just pay the shipping and handling and the cost for it at retail, and I don't need to charge $150 for them because that's just what some people are doing Friday morning because you can't find them anywhere. They're all sold out, which is what's going to happen. And then over the next couple of weeks, the price will drop and drop and drop. Probably won't be 150, but they'll probably go up to at least 80, 100. Price will drop and drop and drop and drop until it finds a nice even spot somewhere around between $50 and $70. And then, slowly start to drop, and then, wherever it's going to end up, it's going to end up 30, 40. I'm, not really sure. Or I could be completely wrong and they could be packing everything evenly and, there's not going to be a high demand. So I don't really know. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Um, for that, I mean, I'd rather see my friends happy and not have $100 extra in my pocket than see them all bitching and be like, oh, I had 3 of them and sold them all because I'm an asshole. Sorry, guys. But, that's capitalism for you. Whatever. All right. Is there anything other I mean, we didn't really talk about Star Wars that much today. There wasn't really a lot of Star Wars stuff going on. Um, I didn't really get a chance to prepare because I had to make some money to pay for some Black Series stuff for Triple Force Friday. Got to work that overtime shift. Um, that's all it was just a shift for a toy shift, is what I like to call it sometimes. Um, so let's see. I don't know if there's really anything else going on Star Wars wise. There's a couple things I want to talk to Anthony about, but I guess I'll have to wait till next week, or I'll talk to him on um, Twitter. Well, Mr. Rez, I love Star Wars too. What do you want to talk about? I mean, give me. Oh, what's going on, Galactic Pops? How are you? We were just talking about Pops and how I don't collect Pops. But there's some Pops coming out for Triple Force Friday that that look pretty nice. That somehow may find their way to my house, a couple of them. And then some of the unboxings they were doing look really nice. So there might be a couple more, even though I don't like them and don't want them. Um, Rogue One figures at Toys R Us for 98 cents. I mean, yeah, everything's on 98 cents is crazy, but everything that came out recently is on sale. They're trying to clear out all of their inventory. I know Target is anyways. Um, Target was pretty much empty for Star Wars stuff because they need all that room for Triple Force Friday. Um, how many pops do I have? Actual pops, or like I got the Pez dispensers from Celebration. So like that's 3. I had to check and see what kind of t-shirt I was wearing today. I have a pop pint glass that's in the sink. That's not my pint glass. I have a pop shirt, and then probably about 30. No, not that many. Hang on, I'll tell you right now. I have this Funko Pop app, and I don't have the app because I collect pops. I only have the app because um, when I bought some, I wanted to see how many they were to sell. So I have 27 total items. Oh wait, no, those aren't all Star Wars. There's 2. 2 of them aren't Star Wars. So I have 25 total items. Um, and 2 of those, so 25. One's a t-shirt, so like 20. Yeah, about 20 Star Wars pops. Um, you can see, I got myself back there, and I got my girlfriend, and then I got my buddy Chewbacca, and I got that new one, Aura Singh. That one's pretty cool. I guess you can't see those ones in the bottom. And it was the first ones I showed you were 2-1B droid and Padme, and then the other one was Chewie and Aura Singh. So, I yeah, but I still don't collect pops. That's kind of the most important thing. Um, so, did we have any other Star Wars related topics to discuss? I mean, not really much has happened. I have pops. I don't collect pops. There's a difference. There's a huge difference in between collecting and having. Collecting means you're going out looking for them. You're spending time, um, really doing things or whatever. Like I collect Black Series. I spend time looking for Black Series. That's the majority of what I've talked about. I rambled on for a half hour about the same thing about Black Series. Um, I just every once in a while I see something that I like, and I pick it up. See, there you go. Mr. Rez, he doesn't collect anything. He just has a lot of it. Um, so let's see. Any more Star Wars stuff going on? Ed, what do you do? Oh, I forgot. You guys don't do Mondays anymore. Oh. Oh. I was bumming because I was going to write into Condon's Corner tonight. And I got called into work. And, well, I got called in yesterday for today, so I didn't have a chance to do my Condon's Corner tape. But I guess if I would have done it this morning, that would have been a little bit too late. So, it's been a pretty light day in here, just talking about nothing and some Black Series collecting and picking some stuff up and Triple Force Friday. I was, well, maybe something will happen in the next week that I can, we can have a Condon's Corner, but we'll see. Definitely, if not now, we'll have something coming in the next couple weeks between me and my shopping partner are going to be shopping at New York Comic Con together. So we're going to have to see what kind of deals we can get people to give us. Ed is one of the guys from the Scruffy Podcasters, and the Scruffy Podcasters, myself, and my shopping buddy, Moneybags, Mike, they witnessed, the Scruffy Podcasters witnessed what happens when you put the two of us together, trying to wheel and deal with people at Star Wars Celebration. Yeah, we were horrible. I mean, great, whatever you want to call it. They didn't know which way it was coming. Because I'm kind of more slick and down the line, and he's more like, all right, give me it. They didn't know where it was coming from, so they just kind of gave us whatever. Just I think they were scared. Um, but all right, so I think that there's unless someone has something they want to talk about for Star Wars, or something they want to tell me about Star Wars, or something they want to ask about Star Wars. Um, you know, I think our chat our one chat buddy must have fallen asleep. That's why he didn't come up on here. Don't really know, because at 8 o'clock he said I'll see you in a little while, but who knows what goes on. Um, I saw Rambo this weekend. Rambo was kick ass. I mean, if you go into the fact that you're watching a Rambo movie, um, I know there was a lot of backlash about it, how it's just a movie about killing. There's no plot or point to the story. I mean, after Rambo, the first one. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose live stream. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, did we get it? Did we die or not? I can't tell if we're still going because I'm not going. Um, I'm just gonna keep talking then. I don't know if you can see me or whatever's going on. So all right, it's still going. Just no picture, or am I just getting no picture? I don't know. All right. No. So the first Rambo, it had um, a plot and a story about the war. And okay, all right. Well, I'm getting big circles out of me. That's why I didn't know. But the first Rambo, obviously everyone's seen it. There's a story behind it. The second Rambo, not so much. 3 and 4 and 5 and whatever there were. I've seen them all. I enjoyed them all. I mean, after the first one, that's what they were all about, pretty much. Except for, America's great, and if you're not American, you suck. But, yeah, I don't know what just happened. Everything just went to shit. But, and I saw Ad Ada, whatever that Brad Pitt space one is. That was okay. I don't think it was anything great. Um, I mean, if you were going to the movies and there was, you said you're going to the movies, you didn't know what to see, and you said I'm going to go see that, I'd say yeah, it's all right. But I wouldn't really, that wouldn't be on my recommendation list. So I don't remember what else I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about something else. No, I don't know what this is. Oh. See, I'm not sure what's going on now. All right, I don't know what the hell's going on. This is server's just a couple minutes of me staring at nothing, I guess, trying to figure stuff out. All right, so, well, I mean, I don't know what happened because now it says we're good. Now it says we're not good. People are okay. Now I disconnected and reconnected. Well, it disconnected me, I should say. Um, it disconnected me and then reconnected me. So now it says that we're going. So I guess we're good. Just a little connection problem, but now we're losing it again. It looks like. So I don't know. Um, I was planning on opening some stuff up for us. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and see if we get back to where we're supposed to be. Just because I keep losing my feed on my one that I use so that I can see what when I'm opening up merch, how it kind of looks, because it's kind of hard to tell on the it's kind of hard to tell on the delayed with the small screen. So all right, I guess we're back, and we're working somehow. I don't know who's left or who's coming back, so we'll give it a minute or two and see who comes back. If anyone, I know I'm here. Mr. Rez said he was leaving, so I'm not sure if he's here or not. I just, I don't want to go and open up exclusives if there's nobody else here. I'd rather just do a separate video like I was planning on for them. So, oh, this is going to break my live stream into two when it posts on YouTube. There's no YouTubers left in here, I don't think. I was going to ask them because I have it set up so whenever I record, once I stop, it automatically goes straight up to YouTube. Well, I mean, once it goes up there, I can delete the video. But you know, what's on there, it's there. But so it's going to break up in two. If I just do it and leave it where as a recording, I could probably break out that however long is in the middle of me. It's telling me that it stopped working, but I was still talking and people would tell me it was working, and it actually started working again. So, yeah, there's that. All these things I don't know, which I probably should. So, All right, so who do we got left in here? Anybody left in here that? Just let me know you're here. There's 4 of us chatting. I'm not sure. I know Mr. Rez left, but see, it's the whole time change thing. I don't know. Moving stuff around. We had I was doing it at 7, and then moved to 8:30 so we could fit in the watch the other live stream beforehand, and when Scum was over, start mine up. But everybody that seemed to have caught it before caught it again today, except for Anthony. I don't know what happened to him. But, well. All right, so is that it for today? You guys want to see me open up anything? And I got some things to open if you want to see them. I don't know who's in here to watch it. I got some good stuff. I got some okay stuff. I got some stuff I don't know. I got a couple books that should be coming tomorrow. The Star Wars character encyclopedia is coming tomorrow. And How Not to Get Eaten by Ewoks is also coming tomorrow. I'll let you look at my beautiful toys I have up there for a second. That's why I moved over here. All right, well then, I guess we're gonna call this one a wrap. And thank you everybody for joining me. I'm not sure which of my friends are left here, so we had a little problem with it breaking down and starting back up. No one really seemed to come back. So I said good day. May the force be with you.